Hello dear students, welcome to the online education of class 7 science. So dear students, we have completed the lesson in the previous class, winds, storms and cyclones. So dear students, in the today's class, let us learn the new lesson and interesting lesson that is about the soil. Okay, so we are all much familiar with the soil and we have played with the soil during our childhood, and we are very much used to the things which are most useful natural resource on the earth is soil. Okay, so soil is one of the most important natural resources. Okay, as we have the air, water and minerals as the natural resource, soil is also one of the natural resources. So why it is important? Because it supports the growth of plants. Okay, so the main help the soil does is, so it supports the growth of the plants by holding the roots firmly under the ground, and it is also supplying water and nutrients to the plants. So it is the home for many organisms. Okay, see, soil is a home for many organisms, many smaller microorganisms and even some insects, they stay in the soil. So that's why it is a home for many organisms. So soil is essential for agriculture. This is very important, because as we are all, most of us are the children of farmers, so we are much familiar with the soil. See, a soil for land with a good soil can give a good crop. Fertile soil can yield a good crop. So hence soil is most essential for the agriculture purpose. So why the agriculture is needed? So agriculture gives us food crops. See, we grow two types of crops. One is commercial crop, another one is grains. Okay, so the soil provides us with the food. Okay, and also the shelter. See, by growing the cotton and hemp, we get the shelter and clothing also. Shelter purpose also we are using the stem part and anything at all, and even the clothing. So clothing we are getting from the cotton plant and hemp and all, right? So different kinds of clothing material, silkworm. Okay, so that is from silkworm, but the clothing means we get it from cotton, right? So this is all how the soil is going to help us for agriculture. So in turn agriculture help for getting the food, then as well as clothing, as well as for shelter. So soil is, thus we can call it as inseparable part of our life. Inseparable means we cannot separate it, because we are totally dependent upon the soil. Through the indirectly or directly we are dependent upon the soil. So the fragrance what we get, early fragrance what we get when it rains for the first time, it always refresh our mind. See, you might have observed, all of you, so after the summer season when it rains for the first time, you will get a fragrant smell of soil. So that will be a refreshing one. So now soil teeming with life. See, so this is how we are connected to the soil. See, so one day two boys, one boy and one girl, so call them by the name Paheli and Bujo. So they went on out of their house on a rainy season. So they found that many earthworms are coming out of that. Earthworms and some other organisms, insects, they are coming out of the soil. So they wondered, so from where these organisms are coming, how these organisms are living in the soil. Okay, so they found that the organisms are also grow in the soil. So we can find out this one by collecting the samples of the soil. See, for this there is an activity here, activity 9.1. so here what you need to do is, you have to work in pairs. So you group group together you can make, and you can collect some soil samples. Okay, collect some soil samples and observe them very carefully. Okay, you have to observe them carefully. So what happens there, you can see the smaller microorganisms which are living in the soil, very smaller ones. Okay, even you can use the hand lens which will zoom and show you the smaller microorganisms. And examine means check out the sample carefully and observe your observations, fill up the observations in the following table 9.1. so you can also discuss with your friends. What are those points? Are the soil sample collected by your friends is same as that you have collected? Second one is, so find out that the differences in the soil sample and what are the different kinds of organisms are found. Almost same kind of organisms are found, but different things are available in different kinds of soil. And even you might have all played with the soil during the rainy season. Okay, so it's a enjoying and fun indeed. Okay, so make a list of the uses of soil later on. So now look at the table 9.1 here. So soil source. So from where you are all getting the soil? See, first one is garden. From garden you can get the soil. So soil from the roadside. So on the sides of the road, you can, on the roadside you will get the soil. So that is also one of the source. And the soil from the area where the construction is going on. See, suppose some building or apartment or any shop construction is going on. Any kind of building is going on, construction is going on, piping is going on, under construction is going on. So from the soil, from there you get the soil. Now try to observe these all things. Plants, what all plants are found in that soil? And animals, what all small animals are found in that particular kind of soil, in these four? And any other observations you can find. So this is what the list you have to make, so that it will give you the much enjoyment. And also what are the things available in the soil, you will come to know. So dear students, I hope you have understood this concept. Let me continue in the tomorrow's class, in the next class. Thank you and have a nice day.